Kaleidoscope was released by Business Expert Press USA in May 2017. His earlier book, What to Say and When to Shut Up, was published by Penguin Random House in November 2014 and translated in Marathi in 2017. Dr. Godwani launched his online course on edX and IMBX called Effective Business Communication, designed for learners around the world. Besides this, Dr. Godwani also has his own podcast called Plunge, which is available on Spotify, Google, Apple Podcast apps, or on his website. Prior to his entry into academia, teaching and writing, Dr. Godwani worked with companies like Wipro, Intel, and Qualcomm in various capacities, ranging from engineering to business development. He also volunteers with Vishwas Society for Mental Health, an organization that offers free and confidential counseling. I would like to hand it over to Dr. Rakesh Godwani, sir. Sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Vaibhav and Preeti and the team of IIM Bangalore Vista. It's always a great joy to be here with all of you. I'm getting some nice direct messages. Thank you very much. Please keep those messages coming. And every year I look forward to this Vista's programs because honestly, I'd never realized that one of my talks, which I did in the Vista, I think it was 2018 or 17, got amazing views. And I enjoy the attention I get from all of you, which happened as early as yesterday evening. I was walking to buy some small things for the home, and one person knocked me on my shoulder and said that I've seen you on YouTube, and I feel so nice and so good. And then when I come home, nobody cares if I exist at home. So I always enjoy the attention all of you give me. Thank you very much. And today's session, I thought I'll again talk about the things which I talk to all students around the world and re-emphasize them. Feel free to engage with me. We have a good 1 hour. I do not want to give you a lecture. What I want to do is have you ask questions. So use the chat window, and Vaibhav and Preeti, if you can help me with the chat moderation, because I may not read. My eyes are getting weaker, so my ability to pick up questions will be very, very dull. We'll do that. So let's do a little bit of a chat exercise. Tell me the cities that you're from. I'm very keen to see where all you're. Chennai, Cuttack, Mumbai, Lucknow, Pune, Bareilly, Kochi, Jamshedpur, Bangalore, Bhilwara. Wow, look at that. Unbelievable. Hazaribagh, Patna, Durgapur, Ghaziabad. This is the power of technology. I'm so happy. Assam, Dhanbad, Hisar, Delhi, Visakhapatnam, Hubli. Unbelievable. Amazing. Thank you very much. Pune, Kerala, Alapura. Very nice. So nice. Good to see everyone. This is what a true classroom is, where Panjim, Hyderabad, very nice. Faridabad, very good. This is actually the power of a true online classroom where we all come together from various parts of the world and learn from each other. And what I want to do is engage with you on a simple topic which I'm very passionate about. And I've spoken about it very openly in all my sessions, which is soft skills. And I actually don't like the word soft skills. It just suddenly puts everything soft. Yeah, soft. Bakwas hai ye. And actually, that is the attitude of all of us, at least in Asia. India is probably part of Asia, but this is our attitude towards a subject which is so important. Ki bakwas hai ye, soft, hard skills, math, science, economics, strategy, finance. ये hard, ये इसका पैसा मिलेगा. Soft पैसा मिलेगा. So what I want to do is acknowledge it कि यार कुछ नहीं कर सकते इसका. I mean, let's not fight with human behavior, but let's see, can we understand this कि ये human behavior आया कैसे, and give you a little bit of a historical background to this subject, and then take your questions. And I'd like to have a lot of your questions. So feel free to start putting your questions, and we'll take them in a first come first serve basis. Here are my suggestions, or at least my experience on why this subject has become so soft And when it is soft, it gets the soft attitude from all of us. Somewhere in the olden days, 2000 years ago, 2500 years ago, this subject was taught to kings. It was so important because in those days, the role of the king was to protect people, fight the enemies coming, knocking your doors, and you need money to do all of that. So the role of the king was to stand up in the middle of the city market, and that's where there would be democracy's first roots, and give a speech. And this was called oratory. Stand up, go and speak. And then you have to go inside the Senate where all the noblemen and again inspire them and manage the politics. And then behind those corridors, there will be a lot of this गठबंधन जिसे कहते हैं, and again you use your political and communication abilities to connect with people and inspire them and make them your allies so that आपका काम हो जाए. This was the subject. And in those days there were other subjects also. There was mathematics, there was astrology, there was medical sciences, there was construction, which was architecture and how do you make buildings. And it was one of these subjects which was right there. But by the 19th and 20th century, one of the big things that caused this subject to completely be forgotten was the rise of industrial revolution. And when you have industrial revolution, suddenly you need factories where you have to make machines. So everybody started focusing on making machines because if you make machines, they do the job better. If they do the job better, you earn more money. So a capitalistic life came. And then came the financial revolution from 1920s, which was the stock markets where bankers and financial analysts and everybody realized ki boss, if we put money here, the money grows and it's a gamble. And in that you don't need communication. You just need little bit of mathematical information, little bit of ability to predict the future, put money and wait for the best. And by 1960s, this word became very, very prominent. And people started getting money without looking at skills. People started getting money because of hard subjects. And this subject completely fell flat simply because the world also started growing. Education became very different. People started confusing ki yaar, communication must be English. So let's have the English department take charge of this subject. And that is so wrong because English department is a linguistic department. Linguist and bhasha is a part of knowledge. It is not communication. And that's where countries like India had a huge problem because many of our students, including all of us, including me, did not have a command on English. We came from vernacular mediums. We came from Hindi, Bengali, Marathi, Kannada, Telugu, Malayalam, Punjabi, and then we were supposed to now do oratory. And that's where we were very, very unsure. In fact, we lost our confidence. According to research, when you make a person do things they are not competent, they feel very scared. And when you feel very scared, your self confidence goes down. And when your self confidence goes down, you think you're not good enough, so your self esteem goes down. And when we do math and when we get exams, when we write those exams and we get the marks, we are able to improve our confidence and we get good feedback. So this subject completely lost focus. And because it lost focus, students said, Ki, chalo, theek hai, let's go to this competitive exam and ratta maar ke we will get there. And now comes this one of the most funny experiences of life called interviews, where all of you are asked this funny question. If you were on an island with three people, who would be those three people? And what a stupid question, Kiar. How the hell does it matter? And then one more question. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? And what ridiculous questions. But this is where we judge communication skills of each other and people say, Hey, you are good or bad. This whole system is completely gone. Now, one is that we can always fight the system. कि चल ये सिस्टम बकवास है. But my request to you is that invest time in how to improve rather than fighting with history. अब जो हो गया उसको कुछ नहीं कर सकते. But today you have a chance to invest on soft skills and do it in a way which is conducive to you and your career. So here are a few messages that I'll give you and then we'll open up to questions. Point number one. This subject is increasingly becoming the most important subject in 21st century. And what is 21st century? 21st century is about lots of information thanks to internet and social media and people coming together. If something happens in Botswana, within 3 seconds it reaches all over the world. Aaj Olympics mein news within 2-3 seconds reaches us. And this is the power of information. Many of you are now able to access knowledge through YouTube and many more social platforms, Coursera maybe. Many of you are able to see things which were never available to our fathers and mothers about 50 years ago. Many of us are not able to understand ki ho kya raha hai. And many of us have our own issues like confidence issues, self-esteem issues, emotional issues that we're not able to understand. This is the 21st century. And one of the most famous comments which I read in a book by Yuval Noah Harari, I think he wrote 3 books. First one was The History of the World, where we have come from, called Sapiens. His second book is a little better book for me. It is called Homo Deus, where he predicts where the world is heading. And the third book, I think, was kind of notes जो बचा हुआ वो पैकेज करके एक बुक बना दिया 21 सेंचुरी स्किल्स कैसे कुछ अच्छा सा बुक था. It was very nice. I liked it. But nothing that we didn't know. It's like a summary of whatever we know. But in that book, he predicts something which is very nice. And he says that the role of a person of 21st century is not about ki hard skills padhu ki soft skills padhu. The real challenge of the learner of a 21st century is to make sense of what's going on. कि बॉस चल क्या रहा है? एंड इंफॉर्मेशन तो यूट्यूब से भी मिल रहा है, क्लासरूम से भी मिल रहा है, व्हाट्सएप से भी मिल रहा है. व्हाट डू आई डू? And this is where there are some fundamental skills that students and professionals and human beings need to improve. And I am very happy he wrote that, because when I started my company, School of Meaningful Experiences, these were the things I had decided to do. And for me, it is 6 C's. The first is we must learn to communicate better. Communication is the only skill after breathing that we do every minute of our lives. We are communicating with people and we are communicating with ourselves. And my problem is that we are not talking about it in education system, because in education system we are just making you memorize, write exams, giving you finite feedback, which is very kind feedback because we tell you exactly what you have to do to improve. But when you look at the world outside where you have to work and survive, you don't have to memorize. You don't have to get feedback. You have to just decide and balance what is right and live your life. And in that, communication plays a very important role, that you have to meet people from all over the world. It could be a boss, it could be a person from some country, it could be a person who doesn't know English. You may not know English, but now you have to connect with them and get your work done. So communication. Communication ke liye there is one more deep platform which is missing in our schools and colleges called confidence. अब कॉन्फिडेंस तो हमारे स्कूल्स में ऐसे खराब करते हैं जिसकी हालत नहीं, एंड इंक्लूडिंग आर MBA colleges. Because when you are told कि यार you are a C-, what is the confidence level of a person? When you are compared with people and jobs are given based on the marks and comparisons, your confidence goes down. कि यार मैं तो I can't do this. And that's so wrong, because what you need in 21st century is the confidence कि मैं कर सकता हूँ. Now be careful. अगर ज़्यादा confidence आएगा तो वो भी खराब है. That is called overconfidence. But what I see our students suffering is underconfidence. That मैं कुछ नहीं कर पाऊंगा. I'm not good enough. मेरे तो marks अच्छे नहीं है. I get so many messages from students in India कि sir, we are from a tier 4 school of India. तो हमें जॉब कैसे मिलेगा? एंड आई एम सेइंग कि यार टियर 4 स्कूल और जॉब आर टू डिफरेंट डिस्कशन, देयर इज नो कोरिलेशन बिटवीन द टू। एंड इफ यू आर थिंकिंग कि अगर अच्छे स्कूल से ही जाके जॉब मिलता है, तो आई मस्ट टेल यू इट्स रॉन्ग, because you need to have the confidence to come up and struggle and find your place in the world. I have dealt with students from top tier schools, उनको भी जॉब कोई ऐसे नहीं मिलता है, मेहनत करनी पड़ती है। एंड टियर 4 वालों को भी मेहनत करनी पड़ती है, बट दिस कास्ट सिस्टम कि मैं टियर 4 स्कूल से हूँ has to stop. And I've read in students LinkedIn messages, coming from a tier 2 town, tier 3 town, tier 4 school, I finally made my dream come true. That sentence is so wrong, because it tells how low self confidence you have. So, my suggestion is change those words, that my dream has come true. That's a good sentence. But you don't have to say that I'm from a tier 4 school in a tier 2 town, because it is a sign of low self confidence. And I can tell you that I was lucky to have studied a part-time MBA program. मेरे पास इतनी अक्ल नहीं है कि मैं कैट लिखूं और ये बड़े बड़े प्रोग्राम में आऊं. I did a very nice program which was designed to my needs. और मैं तो इंटेल में काम करता था, and Intel sponsored my MBA. And I was amazed at the level of richness that the program has. And I encourage you all to think like that, that increase your confidence. Because if you have good confidence, you'll be able to deal with the 21st century better. The third important thing is curiosity, which I find हमारे students, आजकल आप लोग पढ़ते कम हो, WhatsApp ज़्यादा करते हो. Please be very careful. First of all, majority of the information coming to you is wrong. And I know that for a fact. There's a lot of research on it. Fake news is very high. Be a lot more curious, which is about finding good sources of information. um, Read a little bit more, listen to podcasts, movies, books, YouTube channels. Nowadays, thanks to internet, you can access very good information, but you have to be careful, because some of it could be wrong. And curiosity is all about investing time in one question, which is called why. Why is an MBA program important? Why should I do this? Where is this coming from? ये अभी Olympics चल रहे हैं. Why is this happening? And read a lot more so that you can be a lot more curious. Because I must tell you why curiosity is important, because I read this in a book. There was a very interesting experiment done on what is the ultimate purpose of curiosity, and that I picked up. Curiosity is connected to knowledge, and we always look at knowledge as the lamp of life. It's a symbol. But if you look at the 21st century students, many of us are going through a serious mental unwellness issue because pandemic, what do I do with my life? A lot of issues of mood swings happening, which we should talk about very openly. And there was a very nice study that somebody did, that one of the solutions to depression is curiosity. And I was curious. I'm like, hey, where is this coming from? Where is curiosity going to solve depression? And the answer is very simple, that when we are feeling low and depressed, we are in some kind of a darkness. We are confused. But curiosity is that lamp which makes us address that question a lot better and helps us find our way. And I thought that was such a good explanation to something that we sometimes don't realize, that knowledge is the lamp of life. But to have that lamp of life, you need to have the curiosity and the oxygen to fuel that lamp. So please be a lot more curious. A curious person can handle 21st century better. The fourth one is creativity, which is about doing things in different ways, which is about using your brain power, your abilities, your senses, and thinking in a variety of ways to get something done. Innovate is a very good word on that. The fifth one is collaboration. I know many of you are happy on Instagram and are very happy on social media because छुप जाते हो. But when it comes to talking to someone, social anxiety. We don't like anybody judging us. We don't want people to reject us. So we back off, and collaboration is going down. And one of the things you must remember is that 21st century में अकेले आप कुछ नहीं कर पाओगे. You have to collaborate with people. Startup banana hai, collaboration. You need co-founders, you need people who can support you. Job में जाना है, you have to work with departments. Academia में जाना है, वहां पर भी research में आपको collaborate करना पड़ेगा. So collaboration is very important, and this is where you have to fight your social anxieties and get used to people judging you, because public का तो काम है judge करना. So don't worry too much about it, and we'll talk about it more if you have questions. And the last is competence, my favorite, because at the end of the day, how does somebody become confident? When they are competent, when you have that ability कि मैं ये कर सकता हूँ, सक्षमता. And this is where competence, your ability to do something, even if the way you decide, is very, very important. And I know your generation is going through so much of confusion that you're not able to decide. And many of you are lost in this constant thinking, analysis paralysis, that what do we do? Do I do this? Do I do that? And I can understand, I can empathize. That confusion comes from all of these issues, and we should acknowledge it and find our way to take one step as we go along. So here is my request to all of you, and now we will take questions. Vaibhav, I'll need your help. Soft skills, by the name of it, I think we have to change this. Here's a name for all of you. A new name that I'd like to create for soft skills, which is neither hard nor soft. It's called human skills. We are all human beings. We all need to have certain skills to survive this 21st century. And these are human skills. So please invest in human skills. And for that, you need all these soft skills that we talked about and also hard skills. We have to balance it out. अच्छी बात करके कुछ नहीं होने वाला. You should have some competence as well to prove to the world कि मैं कुछ कर सकता हूँ. So that is first message. Message number 2, please do not expect a school or a college to invest this in you. This is your job. We can offer courses, but these courses are courses. After that, you have to swim in the water. There is no book which will teach you how to swim, but there are programs and coaching programs and mentoring and practice that you have to do in a swimming pool where you become a better swimmer. That is your responsibility. And the last is, be prepared for a more complex 21st century. It will not get simpler. It will get messier, because human beings are increasing. We are going to be about 8.5 billion people in the next 30 years. There is a research which I read that some people say it will touch 10 billion, but then some people are also very smart. They are saying कि अरे pandemic में 1.5 billion मर जाएंगे. So 8.5 billion. I'm like, all right, doesn't matter. Mare ke jiye. The bottom line is we'll be a crowded earth. And when there is a crowded earth, there is always going to be a short supply of colleges, short supply of jobs, short supply of resources, which means this is where Charles Darwin survival of the fittest is something that we should rethink all over again. And I think there's a lot of good research on upskilling, relevance of education, NEP 2020. I mean, there's a big debate going on, and this debate is here to stay. So ज़्यादा उस पे चिंता मत करो, focus on your life and invest in human skills. This is where I stop yapping, and this is where we'll go with questions. So Vaibhav, go ahead and tell me which question should we take first, and then we'll get going with that.
Thank you, Professor. Sure, Professor. Himanshu, can you go next?
Yeah, good evening, sir. Sir, I have two questions. Number one, that you talked about communication. Now, where to start? Suggest some courses, books. As I have seen your courses also on Swayam portal, but those were of postgraduate level. And I have done some other courses. They only teach theory like 7 C's of communication, and no implementation is there of them. And second, that you talked about purpose. So how to find that purpose?
हाँ. हिमांशु, इट्स लाइक आप पूरी जिंदगी का सारा 2 मिनट में जल्दी से जवाब दे दो, and I like that, but I'll try my best. Good question. Communication cannot be read. So if you're looking for a course and book, you'll be disappointed because it's a very contextual subject. You're welcome to come to School of Meaningful Experiences, and very soon we are going to launch many free courses for all of you. आइए आप लोग बिल्कुल. Swayam is a good portal. I created that course so that आप लोग free में देखें. But here is a suggestion for you. एक तो घर पे मत बैठो, ये पैंडेमिक हो गया ठीक है, and I encourage you to go and meet people, because when you talk to people, that's when communication improves. और हमारा प्रॉब्लम क्या है हिमांशु, हम लोग उन्हीं के साथ बैठते हैं जो बिल्कुल हमारे जैसे होते हैं, कार्बन कॉपी। तो हिमांशु अपने स्टेट के, अपने गांव के, एग्जैक्टली, एंड हिमांशु विल नॉट इवन सिट विद गर्ल्स, ही विल सिट विद बॉयज ओनली. So there is no communication there. So all of you, please find ways to meet people who are different in ages, genders, and backgrounds. And the more you do that, the better it is for you. That is step number one. Step number two, अपनी भाषा को strong करो. You don't have to be good in English. अगर आप हिंदी बोलते हैं, हिंदी में सुदृढ़ता लेके आइए. देखिए मैं भी क्या हाई-फाई हिंदी बोल रहा हूँ आज. And I read this when I was a kid. And मेरी मैडम ने सिखाया था मेरे को. So deep inside, languages give us confidence. But if we are forced to speak in English, we will lose confidence. तो आप भले ही हिंदी में communicate कीजिए, या पंजाबी में कीजिए, या मराठी में कीजिए, पर अच्छा कीजिए. That gives you communication confidence, and then you have to translate that to English. वो भी करना पड़ेगा आपको. The third thing is, आजकल एक बहुत अच्छा phenomena शुरू हो गया है, where you can go to these various places called clubhouses, chat rooms, and people allow to speak. तो वहां पे हाथ खड़ा करके क्वेश्चन पूछो, जैसे आपने आज पूछा है, एंड दैट्स अ ग्रेट साइन. नंबर 4, थोड़ा स्माइल करो. एक तो तुम लोग पता नहीं क्यों ऐसे खड़ूस बन के बैठे रहते हो. कोई मर गया है क्या? जस्ट स्माइल हिमांशु. वेरी गुड, दिस इज कम्युनिकेशन. हमारे IIM बैंगलोर में ऑल माय स्टूडेंट्स हैव टेकन अ भीष्म प्रतिज्ञा कि सर स्माइल नहीं करके, बिकॉज उनको लगता है कि वी विल बी एक्सपोज्ड, कि वी आर नॉट सीरियस. तो आई टॉट देम इन PGP1, एंड इस साल मैंने नहीं पढ़ाया, छोड़ दिया मैंने. बट आई हैव नॉट बीन एबल टू चेंज दैम कि सर स्माइल, आप भले हमसे पैसे ले लो लेकिन स्माइल नहीं देंगे आपको. एंड communication is about connection of two people. So if you can connect with people, Himanshu ji, you're done. So that is answer to your question number 1. Question number 2 was, what was the question number 2? Finding purpose, right? हाँ, तो finding purpose, again, you cannot read a book. Do 10 things in a day and don't wait for that perfect day where your purpose will come. So let's say आज आपको एक opportunity मिली to cook something in the kitchen. Start with that. कोई आपका फ्रेंड फोन करता है कि चल एक जा रहे हैं हम लोग किसी ट्रिप पे, वहां पे कुछ एक म्यूजियम है, वहां देखते हैं. गो. द थर्ड थिंग इज समबडी सेइंग कि यार मैं कुछ कोडिंग कर रहा हूँ, बैठ. सो यू डू कोडिंग विद हिम. The fourth person is doing some video and you doing video editing, वो भी सीखो. The more you expose yourself to activities, the more you'll find out what you are good at and what you don't like. And purpose is a definition of what you're good at and what you like. And the day you find that, that's your purpose. Now there could be confusion कि सर मेरे को 4 चीजें अच्छी लगती हैं और मैं चारों में अच्छा हूँ. Now what do I do? And that is where there is a movie called Sholay. वहां पे टॉस करते हैं वो लोग. All right? So just take a coin, put a toss. 2 साल एक कर लो, फिर 2 साल कुछ और कर लेना. And don't worry, because हमारे स्टूडेंट्स में एक बहुत बड़ा डर है कि सर if I take this job with Zomato, then for the rest of my life I will be branded as an e-commerce person. मुझे नहीं करना. And that is wrong. And I can tell you so many people जो आज डॉक्टर बने, कल लॉयर बन गए, परसों पायलट बन गए, कुछ भी कर सकते हो. But the issue is your 6 C's have to be very well developed. So that is the confidence. So don't worry too much. और ये कोरा पढ़ना छोड़ दो, because वहां पे बहुत कुछ गलत है. And I know many students with pride कि sir we are Quora number 1. I don't know if I should feel sorry for them or I should appreciate them. So avoid things which are very micro in knowledge. Quora has very good knowledge systems, but it is very micro and it is contextually right. But after a point, it doesn't mean it is the only place for right things. And if you look at careers, the more range you have for careers, the earlier you find multiple things to do, the better you will find your purpose. And Olympics is a great example. If you read the stories of all the gold medals, they never played as a profession. They did 40 things. And then one of them was sport. And they were good at it. And that's why they're winning medals. Because there's no school for Olympics, right? And that's what you should learn from sports. Next question, Vaibhav.
Yes, Professor. So Shivani Talreja, could you go next?
Yes. Hello, sir. So I have two questions for you. First one is how to overcome imposter syndrome. Like if you're a person who is always, having that as a barrier, feeling that you're not enough, it's
Yeah.
a major thing that stops you from, going ahead and getting opportunities that come your way. And second question is, I agree to your point what you mentioned previously, that just jump into everything, sit around with people. I totally agree to it, because I have learned through it, sitting in the hostel, sitting in the mess, go around, sit in tables where there are unknown people and get to talk to them. But I feel somehow the pandemic has brought us into a different world, and a lot of these things are not possible today.
Yeah.
To give me some really effective tips so that we maintain it somehow and even get better at it, since
Yeah.
it's a means of communication today.
Yeah, I'll take a pandemic question first and then imposter syndrome. Shivani ji, honestly, मेरे को इतनी अक्ल नहीं है कि imposter syndrome होता है क्या, मेरे को तो पता भी नहीं है. But I've read one or two sentences, but I'll try and answer it. I know हमारे Indian students को ये imposter syndrome बहुत अच्छा लगता है because we know exactly क्यों होता है. I'll take that question separately. The pandemic has done one very big thing for all of you, and I'm very worried. What has happened is that earlier you had your friends, 3-4 जो भी थे, चलो थे, अब वो भी चले गए. अब क्या बचा? Cell phone and laptop and all kinds of rubbish things that come through that. Elon Musk's 5 secrets of success. Richard Branson's 22 tips for being successful. How to get job in Goldman Sachs. And then, so you read only that all the time. And basically it's a sign of tremendous vacuum in our lives कि हमको कुछ करना है अपनी जिंदगी के साथ. And pandemic has taken that away. It has also taken our friends, which were a very important part to express our emotions. तो क्या हो रहा है, स्टूडेंट्स के अंदर ये इमोशंस भरते जा रहे हैं, नेगेटिव इमोशंस, और ये एक वोल्केनो एक्सप्लोड होगा. कैसे होगा? डिप्रेशन इज द मोस्ट कॉमन आउटकम ऑफ दिस. हम लोग बहुत ज्यादा डिप्रेशन में जा रहे हैं, एंड वी शुड टॉक अबाउट इट वेरी ओपनली. बाय द वे, आई एम डिप्रेस्ड, आई एम रेजिंग माय हैंड लाइक दिस. देयर इज नथिंग रॉन्ग विद दैट. ऑल राइट, डिप्रेशन इज नॉट अ साइन ऑफ वीकनेस. डिप्रेशन इज लाइक कोल्ड. आज हो गया यार, क्या कर लोगे? दवाई खाओगे, ठीक हो जाओगे. एंड कभी कभार लंबा चलता है, कभी कभार नहीं चलता है. So all of us should talk very openly about it. And I am a counselor as well. On Mondays, I go to a agency, NGO, which my friend started 30 years ago. And मैं जाके लोगों से मिलता हूँ. And I acknowledge the pain they are going through. And most of them are going through a pandemic pain. So Shivani ji, please understand that you are going through a lot of emotional bubbling. And this emotional bubbling has to come out with something. कैसे होगा? अब पैंडेमिक है तो कुछ कर नहीं सकते, बट प्लीज डू फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज. देयर आर 4 काइंड्स ऑफ हार्मोन्स, एंड देयर आर, गूगल पे मिल जाएगा. देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड हैप्पीनेस हार्मोन, then there is a reward hormone, then there is a love hormone, and there is some other hormone, कुछ तो है. I think dopamine, serotonin, endorphin, and one more मैं भूल जाता हूँ. ऑक्सीटोसिन. अरे क्या हाई फाई. आशिति, वेरी नाइस, वेरी नाइस, वेरी गुड. So ये सब आप गूगल कर लीजिएगा, but do not depend on Google to tell you everything. It's a data point. So find ways in your routine to get those hormones and clean your brains. These hormones are very important to flush your brain. वरना ब्रेन में गंदगी भर जाती है, और जब वो ब्रेन में गंदगी भर जाती है, उसके बाद you feel this syndrome called imposter syndrome, which is a very big outcome of emotional mess in your life. What is imposter syndrome? कि कोई पकड़ लेगा मेरे को, कि मुझे कुछ नहीं पता. And why do we feel that? And this is a classic symptom in very accomplished students, कि टॉप करके पहुंच गए. अब we are sitting in a corporate room, और वहां पे somebody will know कि मुझे तो कुछ आता ही नहीं है. And this is nothing but a sign to prove that I am worthy of your respect. This is low self-esteem. And Shivani, there's a movie you must watch called Jab We Met. And Jab We Met was a landmark movie of our country. It shifted the way we talked about self-esteem. And I'm so happy they moved. Shalini says, what is the movie? Jab We Met. Kareena Kapoor, And what is Indian cinema before Jab We Met? An alpha male. ठीक है, वो आएगा 25 लोगों को मारेगा, फिर एक हीरोइन होगी, उसके पीछे 25 लोग भाग रहे होंगे, so he will save them and all is well that ends well, right? And this guy has to be the most handsome, has to dance also, मतलब बिजनेस करेगा, बिलियनर बन जाएगा, मतलब everything goes for him यार. Look at my life, imagine I struggle to survive, और हमारे इंडियन मूवीज में there's always a hero who gets everything. So imagine my self-esteem, right? Now here is a movie that comes in India where the hero is shown as a loser. मतलब मूवी स्टार्ट होती है and शाहिद कपूर is like यार I'm lost, छोरी ने मेरे को रिजेक्ट कर दिया, I'm going to end my life. So he goes in a train, और ट्रेन में मिल जाती है उसको करीना कपूर, who is so full of life, अकेली घूम रही है and she's not bothered. And what a brilliant movie. And there's a dialogue in that movie which is the landmark dialogue where she says कि I am my favorite, मैं अपनी favorite हूँ. That dialogue एक print out लेके अपनी दीवार पे चिपकाओ, because if you like yourself then you will not have to worry about imposter syndrome. The problem in our education is that you are told कि आप बहुत अच्छे हो because of your marks. That is one of the few million things you need to focus on. And if you're focused only on marks, then imposter syndrome will be very high for you and many more other psychological issues. But if you have good self-esteem, okay, I mean, I like myself regardless of marks and jobs, and then you will be able to deal with these things a lot better. So I'm very worried for your generation. देखो एक चीज आप लोग सब कान खोल के सुन लो, सब लोग IIT IIM में नहीं जाएंगे. All right, there are finite seats. ठीक है, ओलंपिक में सिर्फ कुछ हजार मेडल होते हैं, सब लोग नहीं जीतते. ऑल राइट, अब तुम लोगों का प्रॉब्लम है, तुमको चाहिए और अभी चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं कि 10 साल बाद. सर अभी चाहिए, मतलब आज सुबह मुझे प्रिपरेशन करनी है, शाम को मुझे IIT IIM चाहिए. सो ऐसा नहीं होने वाला. सो बी अ लिटिल बिट पेशेंट, लर्न टू फेल, टेल योरसेल्फ कि ठीक है, I mean IIT IIM is fine. I mean if you look at where I'm living, in this building there are hardly IIT IIM people. सब लोग अच्छा ही कर रहे हैं, उनके पास बड़ी बड़ी गाड़ियां हैं, and nobody has IIT IIM. बाहर हमारे यहाँ पे एक अच्छा सा मॉल है, वहां पे लोग घूम रहे हैं, उनके पास भी IIT IIM नहीं है. So expand your scope a little bit. The world is not IIT IIM. ये हमारे इंडिया में कुछ 2 लाख स्टूडेंट्स का प्रॉब्लम है. इंडिया में 1.4 billion people है, and they all are very happy, and you have a chance to make your life come true by education. And that education can come from any college which is not IIT IIM. There are many great colleges, and I request all of you that look at the websites, look at the faculty, and if you can find a college जहाँ पे faculty अच्छी है, I think you'll enjoy. मेरा तो दिल टूट जाता है जब students LinkedIn पे लिखते हैं cracked IIM Bangalore, and not one of them write कि thank you professor, you changed my life. एक भी नहीं लिखता. Because in our institution our students have only one कि सर CAT के थ्रू गेट में आएंगे और प्लेसमेंट के थ्रू ग्रेड से चले जाएंगे, बाकी हमको कुछ नहीं चाहिए. Which is the truth. And if you look at IIT also यही होता है. And that is such a tragedy कि यार, that is not education. Education is about research and discussion and labs, and but this is the truth of Goldman Sachs and McKinsey's and all that stuff. Again, we have to acknowledge it, Shivani. ये सच्चाई हटने वाली नहीं है, पर इस सच्चाई is not the only सच्चाई in the world. There are many things beyond it that you should look, and if you can start looking at other things, imposter syndrome चला जाएगा. Okay, next question.
Thank you, Professor. Ayush Sinha, could you go next?
Vaibhav,
evening,
while
sir.
Ayush, good evening, Ayush. While you're asking that question, Vaibhav, एक काम करना, ये सारे chat के questions copy paste करके मुझे भेज देना बाद में.
Yes, sir. We will send you the questions after.
And all of you put the questions in chat. I will read them. I have a conversation with Rakesh YouTube channel. Every Sunday I put one video, and I will take your questions and I put the video there. I will not take your name. Don't worry, confidential. But please put your questions. I will take that. Yes, Ayush, boliye.
So could you suggest some of the books that you would recommend us to read? Your top
Sure.
picks.
Sure. आयुष, उसके ऊपर तो मैंने पूरा एक वीडियो कर रखा है 15-20 मिनट का. आई वन ऑफ यू कैन पुट दैट, इफ यू गूगल द वर्ड्स स्कूल ऑफ मीनिंगफुल एक्सपीरियंसेस यूट्यूब चैनल, वहां पे ये वीडियो है. बट आई गिव यू दीज बुक्स. आयुष, आर यू इन बिजनेस और आर यू इन इंजीनियरिंग? व्हाट काइंड ऑफ फील्ड आर यू इन?
So I am in second year BCom and as well as pursuing chartered accountancy.
All right. So Ayush, since you are in commerce and chartered accountant, numbers, connect with books that are in this area. One
Yes,
book I have for you is read about the history of money. And it's a very good YouTube video also. I think it was written by Niall Ferguson, The Ascent of Money or The History of Money or something like that. बुक भी अच्छी है, लेकिन बुक पढ़ने में बहुत टाइम लगता है एंड इट्स दिस थिक. तो यूट्यूब पे अच्छा सा उसका देख लेना, सो दैट यू गेट टू नो द. मैं ऐसे ही जुगाड़ उगाड़ करके कुछ कर लेता हूँ एंड
yes sir.
ज्यादा मेहनत मैं नहीं कर सकता. सो आई फाइंड वेज टू get this thing done. So Ascent of Money is a good book. Recently, there's a good book which I've seen, The Psychology of Money, which has come up very nice. You could again do some discussions on that. The third is there is a history of business that you should learn. कि commerce का एक purpose था, Ayush. And commerce का purpose was all the way to the 5,000 years of civilization. कि लोग market में आते हैं और market में commerce चलता है. And in that, you must read Chanakya's Arthashastra, very good book, and connect it to the modern taxations and the way we are living our lives. If you would like to read a good book about how the Greek philosophers wrote about what a state should be, there's a book called Republic by Aristotle, which were lectures of Plato, and you could read that, but it's a difficult book. Hai? And the other thing I encourage you to do is connect these things with modern technological advances, क्योंकि internet has changed the way we live. So if you can read a book on and one good book is by Walter Isaacson, उसका podcast भी है called Trailblazers. तो आप ये सब करके increase your knowledge so that you can learn how the world works, because you are a chartered accountant, commerce student. Your skills will be to manage money, taxes, and company secretary laws. It's a very big role, because as an entrepreneur, I now tell you, जब हमने company शुरू करी, can you guess who was the first person I called up? I called up my CA. उसी को पता था सब कुछ. मुझे तो कुछ नहीं पता था कि कंपनी कैसे शुरू करते हैं. तो he said कि सर ये सब करना पड़ता है. And I'm like, my God, now I understand why CAs are important. तुम लोगों के बिना दुनिया नहीं चलती है. एंड हम IIT IIM, अरे तेल लेने गए यार, IIT IIM CA के बिना कुछ चलता ही नहीं है. और उसके बाद ये पैंडेमिक हैज प्रूव्ड किया डॉक्टर्स के बिना कुछ नहीं चलता. तो ये जो गोल्डमैन सैक्स वाले हैं ना, उनको तुम ऐसे, मतलब होता है ना वो क्या कहते हैं, रास्पबेरी, ऐसे कर देना. एंड you guys are important यार. एंड CAs तो मैं तो आजकल हाथ जोड़ लेता हूँ जब CA दिख जाता है ना मेरे को, बिकॉज the CFO division मेरी ऑफिस में भी है. My company has a CFO, very nice guy who is a chartered accountant from Mysore, very unassuming guy, और हार्ली डेविडसन चलाता है. And he has no IIT IIM. In fact वो हंसता है हम पे कि यार तुम IIM वाले करते क्या हो. And मतलब हार्ली डेविडसन तो मैं चलाता हूँ और तुम लोग मरते रहते हो. And he's right that he figured out a way कि I mean, I don't need all of this to get my Harley Davidson. And he enjoys his work. He's a great guy. He's trying to help me with my fundraising also. Amazing human being. So you guys should do this and take these 4-5 books on the history of money, the history of technological advances, and psychology of money and human behavior. You can also read about the Wall Street and how there are one or two good books. One is called The Billionaire's Apprentice, which talks about how the markets frauds happen and how these people in Wall Street collapse the whole thing. Very nice books. The scandal that happened about McKinsey and all that stuff. That's The Billionaire's Apprentice. All right. Watch out for this. And there are so many podcasts you could listen to enhance your books and knowledge. So मेरा YouTube चैनल देख लीजिएगा आयुष, वहाँ पे 3 वीडियोस हैं. My favorite movies, my favorite books and my favorite podcasts.
Definitely, sir. Sir, one more thing, I saw your placement story in one of your I Am Bangalore video. It was very humorous as well as I
Yeah,
learned a lot of things that how
yeah.
could manage and presence of mind is so important.
Yeah, so job interviews are the worst form of communication, and we are launching a module for all of you, which we'll announce in the next 2-3 months from my startup. It is such a amazing experience कि यहाँ पे बच्चे आते हैं मेहनत करके, and the recruiter asks a question, what are your strengths, and based on that they decide how to fit this person. So we have to prepare you for that, and the students are so scared, and we'll do that module. In fact, one of the workshops I'll do very soon with Vista and our students is to have workshops on job interviews and demystify कि जो हम लोग डरते हैं वो reality में होता नहीं. It's a very different world, and if you can communicate with confidence, नौकरी मिल जाती है. ऐसा नहीं है कि नौकरी नहीं मिलेगी, but you have to connect the dots. ऐसा नहीं है कि communication only will get you the job. You need to have the content and the truthfulness also. So we'll do that.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Next
sir,
question, Vaibhav. So we are at 6:30. We'll take 1 or 2 last questions and then end.
Sure, sir. So, Chanvi Bode, could you please go next?
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Great meeting you, first of all. So I had a question. How do you handle yourself in a non-collaborative environment because of the pandemic? So I joined college last year. I haven't met my friends at all. And there have been instances where I haven't spoken to my classmates for a year. And when it comes to project, there have been instances where it has become very non-collaborative.
Yeah.
So I've got anxiety issues. I felt lonely at one point. So how do you exactly tackle that?
Very good question, Janvi. Brilliant question. I'm so glad. What a crisp question, and what a to the point. And I'm glad you brought emotions out. I liked the word you said, lonely. This is a very
Right.
big problem in our lives. We have everything, but we're all lonely. And to me, that is the number one thing we should acknowledge and realize that there are many things we cannot do much about, but there are many things we should be conscious that if we don't do, it impacts our wellness and our future career. So step number one, I think in pandemic, your parents and your near and dear ones become the first people who you should start working with more. And this is the time families have to come together. I know they don't for whatever reason. I mean, everybody's busy. But this is the time the families have to come together. And the second thing is you must start investing more time with yourself and be comfortable with yourself. In fact, there is this beautiful podcast I was listening to, one of the most bizarre podcasts I've ever heard. There is a book written by, I forgot the name. The name of the book is Walden. Vaibhav, can you Google the word who wrote Paul Walden? A very famous literature guy, starts with T. Anyway,
Yes,
so
sir, just searching.
yeah, you can announce it. Very famous, Walden by
Henry David Thoreau, sir. Henry
Thoreau. Thoreau, yeah,
Yeah.
Thoreau, T, yeah. So I took the word Thoreau. Walden is a very fascinating concept. What is Walden? Here is a poet, literature person. Sab chhod chhad ke, he goes to this pond called Walden, and he has a small hut, and he lives there for 1 or 2 years. And he writes his life about that. And I heard a podcast of a similar human being in 1990s. One day, he was 18 years old. One day, he decided to just live alone. So he took his car, went to the edge of the forest, and disappeared, and was discovered after 20 years. And in that 20 years, he never met a single human being in his life. So the person who interviewed him and wrote a book on him asked him, Yaar, didn't you miss human connection? And he gave a very fascinating answer. He said, I realized that I don't need too much of human interaction. I'm happy with myself. And not everybody is like that, because we do have introversion, extroversion kind of behavioral characteristics. But we can learn to be alone. That's what he was talking about. That he was a normal child, but one day felt that I don't need to meet people. I am who I am. And if you look at our Vedic systems and the monks who go to Himalayas and sit alone, even Buddha, what was the whole concept of Buddha? Go and sit under a tree. You don't need anything else. You need yourself. You need your mind. You need to connect with the ultimate plane of consciousness. I think that is what you need to invest on. So pandemic will not go away, Janvi. Loneliness will only increase. And there is no miracle out there. We can have, let's say, chalo, Facebook Live, we can have webinars, but the root cause is that we are not addressing the root cause. The root cause is serious emotional disconnect with life. And that's where you must realize that the first antenna to find that connection of life is your consciousness. And today is a good time to talk about consciousness and spirituality. That you need to learn to be alone. You need to learn to deal with this better. And you can have fun. And this is where yoga is a very good thing, because you can meditate and keep your mind sane. You should look at exercise as a way to clean up those hormones. And in this, there are so many good things you can do. You can write a book. When you write, it's almost like a meditation. And let's say you love cooking, make biryani for the whole neighborhood, and you can help someone. There is a beautiful song which I also have talked in my work, that एक 1977 में एक picture आई थी अनुरोध, and the song has these beautiful lyrics by Anand Bakshi. तुम बेसहारा हो तो किसी का सहारा बनो, तुम्हें अपने आप ही सहारा मिल जाएगा. That if you are lonely, go and sit with a lonely person. In that process, you will find meaning, because there is no other miracle out there. There is no crash course. If you find a crash course, 5 ways to become not lonely in pandemic, I think it's a questionable course. We can give you tips and suggestions, but after a point, the root cause is what it is. So deal with it, Jani. Help others with this. We are all going through a nightmare. Luckily, I have a beautiful family. We get together every night, watch some rubbish things on Netflix and Amazon, and enjoy a nice meal together. And my team, we have not met for 2 years. Imagine a startup not meeting for 2 years. Imagine I've not met my customers. I have not entered IIM Bangalore for the last 6 months. And I miss that college. This is I love that place. And there's a chai shop there where I go. So I finished my elective and I've not entered there. I'm also languishing and I'm feeling very low. But we have to talk about it. That's the first step. Second is sit with someone who's going through a lot and help that person. I do that a lot. So when I volunteer, that process has healed me. And I'm not saying it as a boastful thing. I wanted to save myself. And this act of giving is a very nice way of saving ourselves. So give more, help someone, be empathetic. In that, you will find a great purpose of your own emotion. Okay. One last question, and then we will close. I know there are many questions. What amazing. I had a great evening. Maja aa gaya. Vaibhav, go ahead.
Yes, sir. So one last question. I think I'll take a question from the chat. So it's asked by Akshit. So it's according to you, is meritocracy a social construct? Sounds like quite an interesting question.
यार ये इतने खतरनाक क्वेश्चन क्यों पूछते हैं लोग यार? सिंपल वाले क्वेश्चन पूछो ना मेरे IQ वाले पे. अच्छा, so okay, I understand the intent of the question. Meritocracy has been created over various age groups. There are lots of good researches and books written on it. Also, there are a lot of researches done that, hey, do we really need test scores to design meritocracy? So we can break the question into various parts. Here is a view that I'd like to give you. I find this word misinterpreted in student life because of exam scores. I think that's what we should talk about. अब ये social construct है क्या है? I don't understand the question. But does CAT score mean that you are very good? I'm not so sure. Does not getting a good CAT score means you're bad? I'm not so sure. I mean, it's up in the air. We know of many cases who come to with great scores and after 10, 20 years are forgotten in life. And I was the head of alumni of IIM Bangalore. We have this, I think, gold medalist And many times the gold medals are vanished. I mean, they're gone. कोई याद भी नहीं रखता उनको. And maybe there is a need to rethink all of these things. I have decided that these test scores mean nothing in this larger scheme of life. And there's a very nice book written by Malcolm Gladwell. I encourage this person who asked a question to read. It's called Outliers, one of his best books. What Malcolm Gladwell says in that book is कि as a society, हम लोग, we give a lot of importance to the person who is the tallest. So he takes the example of a forest, and in that forest there's a tall tree. As a society, we are bewildered and fascinated by the tall tree. कि, "अरे, how did this tall tree become so tall? Maybe there is something in him." And that's wrong. Malcolm Gladwell says that, hey, can you stop looking at that tall tree and look at the forest? The place where this tree was put, that seed, वहाँ पर कोई, the badgers and beavers did not come who eat the roots of the trees. And they went and ate others. So this tree had an advantage. Second thing is, हो सकता है कि जहाँ पर ये पेड़ बड़ा हुआ, वहाँ पे sunlight maximum थी as compared to other places in the forest. हो सकता है वहाँ पे पानी ज़्यादा था as compared to others in the forest. हो सकता है उस पेड़ पे पौधे पक्षी जो आए, they did not damage this tree. And because of all these advantages, this tree became bigger and stronger. And I think to me that is a very good interest in meritocracy these days. That my request to all of you is that I think you guys are overestimating talent these days. To me, talent is immaterial because after a point, it is also about the context in which you're operating. शायद उस दिन आपने कैट लिखा, आपकी किस्मत अच्छी थी. शायद उस दिन आपकी पेन पेंसिल ज्यादा अच्छी चली. शायद उस दिन आपके स्टार्स अच्छे होंगे. शायद कंप्यूटर जिसने आपने लिखा वो अच्छा होगा. And because of that you got good scores. Maybe उस दिन जब आप तुक्के मार रहे थे, you were better. And there are many more people who did not have great access to luck and they were left behind. So I have deleted the word talent completely from my books. And when I hire from School of Meaningful Experiences, we don't look at talent at all. We look at a person who's able to tell me ki, yaar, this is what I want to do with my life. And to me, that is purpose. So meritocracy has to be changed. Meritocracy is about, do I have enough talent to qualify? And I'm saying ki, yaar, that question has to be changed because you are assuming कि आप में talent है. And I am saying कि शायद आप में talent नहीं है, शायद आप lucky थे. So do I take your luck as your benchmark of your capability, or do I take the reality of life that, okay, let's give him a chance and let's see what happens. And I have found out that, at least in School of Meaningful Experiences, when I teach communication to everyone, I believe very strongly in it. कि मैं जन्म से अच्छा communication नहीं करता था, मैंने सीखा इसको. And all of you should remember this. There's a movie called Ratatouille. What is Ratatouille? Anyone can cook. And this is not meritocracy. This is known as desire to cook. कि मैं cook करना चाहता हूँ and मुझे आप मौका दीजिए, I'll prove myself. And if that proving doesn't happen, I'll find something else to do. So whoever has asked this question, please don't focus too much on meritocracy and talent. I think focus on the luck that you have, the opportunity you have. Each of you in this room, there are some 172 people. I think all of you are living in a time where anything is possible. You can make anything possible. As of today, all of you can build a rocket and go to Mars. And that is known as ambition, courage, the ability to be resilient, the ability to do something with your life in a way that you find your purpose. So with that, I'd like all of you to look at the opportunity you have. Each of you can change the world. My only request is that when you think of that question, connect it to your skills and your abilities. That if you find your purpose in something you're doing, it could be cooking, it could be stockbroking, it could be coding, it could be painting, it could be poetry, it could be helping someone through a job, anything, any activity. If you can do that and then change the world, that is the true purpose that you should start looking for the 21st century. And please remember, purpose can change. You can have multiple purposes in a lifetime, that we know. Today, you can start with a Goldman Sachs purpose, change it and become an entrepreneur, change it and become a painter, change it and become a person who's going to Mars. Doesn't really matter. What matters is that, do you find meaning in these activities, and are they helping the world become a better place? And all of you, I'm very worried, because if your generation doesn't do well for themselves, if you're all depressed and mentally low and not talking about these things, and if you are thinking कि मेरे को एक degree मिल जाएगी और इस degree से सब कुछ हो जाएगा, I must tell you that you need to recalibrate your expectations, because ऐसा नहीं होता है. और जब नहीं disappointment होगा और disappointment होगा तो फिर आप ही रोगे. So please watch this beautiful, there's a kavita, Koshish, I think Somesh ji Dwivedi ji की कविता है, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. सुनिएगा उसको. और I think many celebrities have read this kavita on YouTube, Amitabh Bachchan, Manoj Bajpayee and many more. और ये कविताएं लिखी ही इसलिए गई हैं कि it should inspire you to do something. और गिरना तो is a common thing. आज कैट में नहीं हुआ, कल भी नहीं होगा. आज पैंडेमिक है, वो चलता रहेगा, बट कोशिश करते रहिए. So on that note, Vaibhav and Vista team, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to talk to our young future of our country. Stay safe. Pandemic गया नहीं है, ये पार्टी वार्टी करना छोड़ दो और ये बाहर वार मत जाओ. Be very careful, because third wave आएगी और ये कभी जाएगी नहीं, ये चलता ही रहेगा. So we have to deal with it. All right. So
sir,
God
if you could
bless.
just stay on for a minute, sir. Ashish would do the closing honors.
Okay, sure.
So, before we close, I just wanted to say that I wanted to tell everyone that I've had the opportunity and the privilege of being taught by you. And I think you have been one of the best professors at IIM Bangalore. And I think I've thoroughly enjoyed your course. And as always, this session has been extremely insightful. It was great listening to you again. And we are very, very grateful that you could take time out for this session. And we know you have a very busy start 2022, and hopefully in an offline setup and not in this virtual environment. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Ashish. God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir.